CD&SAM podcast. We're back here with our favorite episode of the year, probably. It's the third annual CD&SAM March Madness bracket special. It's all of our favorite sporting events, I think. I don't know about you, Brock. Brock's our special guest today. He'll be the tiebreaker and guest picker
Yeah,
as
Brock,
we
that's
make
why you're
our.
here. You're a tiebreaker.
Yeah, we don't really care about you that much, but you are the guest picker who will as we make our joint CD and Sam podcast
We love
bracket.
you,
Thank you
Ginger.
for
Just
joining
kidding.
us for the third year. As always, the disclaimer is we know absolutely nothing about college basketball
I
in
actually
general.
have, but yeah, continue. I've
He's
followed it a
lying,
little bit.
but he didn't. Um
All right,
and
Sam. You know what?
yeah, so should be fun. We
Yeah.
know much, but we're here, So let's do this. Connor, do you have the bracket ready to go?
Oh yeah, I do. Before I pull up the bracket, I'm wearing a Georgetown Patrick Ewing jersey. So yeah, that's cool.
You just want brownie
Um,
points for like
yeah,
showing
I
off that your
actually do,
girlfriend got it
Sam.
for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, can y'all see it?
Yes,
Yes.
I can. Brock, do you
That's
have anything you'd like
perfect.
to say to our vast audience before we begin?
Our best.
It's good to be
Brock, we're losing you.
And I'm ready to pick some Cinderella teams, and I have a few.
Inspiring words from Brock.
Sam, all right,
We
all right, we're good. We're good.
No, I couldn't hear it. All right,
right.
fellas. Let's get it started here at the top.
Yeah.
I'm figuring UConn. We're all joint there.
Everybody gone.
Yep. Send them
All right,
through.
I think UConn's a real contender. They got that one. They have a bunch of really good dudes, like 1 through
Save it
5.
for
They can all
later. Save
defend.
it for later. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Oh, Sam. Also, I feel like UConn's coach kind of reminds me of your dad for some reason.
Interesting. I could see that.
Maybe just because they're
Yeah.
both bald.
They're both
I don't
bald.
know.
Hey, my dad's got some hair. All right. Anyways,
So does Dan
um,
Hurley, though. Okay, I'm sorry.
all right. FAU 8 seed, former Final Four team versus Northwestern. What are we thinking here?
I got Boo Booey in Northwestern.
I have Northwestern as well. I feel like it's all set up for the Owls to win, and that is why Northwestern's gonna win.
I have
Interesting
FAU.
take.
Not that my take
Yep.
matters. Please y'all already had two.
No, it doesn't. Brock, stop talking. All right, moving on.
Depending-
Wow, Sam, dial it down.
Okay. 5 seeded
Oh, like
San
we can
Diego
barely hear
State. You can barely hear
0.
me.
Brock.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fix your
Sam.
yeah. Here, we'll talk. All right. 5 seeded San Diego State versus the 12 seeded UAB Blazers. For me, last year I doubted San Diego State. I had them out in the first round. Never again. So I'm taking the Aztecs through.
Can y'all hear me
Yeah,
now?
I
Is
also.
this better?
Yes, it's perfect.
All right,
Yes,
Yeah.
there we go.
you're good.
Finally
Go
got
ahead, Brock. Who you got? San Diego
Oh.
State, UAB.
it. I took San Diego State. If I'm being honest, don't know a single thing. The only thing I know about UAB is Eric Gaines, who used to play for LSU, plays for
Oh,
them.
he's still there?
He is.
Oh, I
So
love that dude. He was so good back in the day off the
that
bench.
I almost took UAB because of that, but San Diego State made the Final Four last year, so I took them.
Yeah,
Yep.
San Diego State defends really well, so I'm gonna go San Diego State too.
All right,
Yale,
Yale, Auburn.
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 I have Auburn walking all over Yale.
Yeah, no hot takes here.
Yeah, I mean, people are kind of saying that's a sleeper upset pick. I don't think so. Duquesne versus BYU. Where are we going?
Speaking of upsets, this is my first upset. Give me the Duquesne
Yeah,
Dukes.
give me the
They haven't made the
Dukes.
tourney since 1977,
Hell
and they're
yeah.
coming with a purpose. All right, they're coming to
Sam,
win.
talk
They're not
to
here
me.
to. They're not here to mess around.
Well,
Hell yeah, Brock.
I'm
Let's go.
raining on y'all's parade and taking BYU, but I guess it doesn't really
Don't
matter.
matter.
The
All
Mormons
right,
can't
all
hang.
right.
The Mormons can't hang this late in the year.
No, but Duquesne is repping the A10. They're playing some good basketball. So, all right, Illinois,
All right, any
Morehead
hot
State.
takes?
Anything here?
Illinois.
Nope.
Illinois looks
Illinois.
really good. Wazoo Drake.
I swear if y'all disagree with me here, I'm going to be very upset. Give me Drake. Drake every season wins in the first round and gets blown out in the second round. They're
Last
doing
year
it
they
again.
lost to Miami.
Yeah, last year I picked
Shut
Drake
up.
to beat Miami because
No, be
everybody told me
quiet.
that.
You're
No,
wrong,
no,
Sam.
be quiet.
You're
Actually,
Be
wrong.
quiet.
last-
Okay, they won like the first four in thing, whatever.
Sammy,
Anyways,
last year I
the
picked
Drake
Drake
Bulldogs
because
are moving on.
everybody told me to pick Drake last year and they lost. So I will never pick Drake again. I'm picking
I have
Wazoo.
Wazoo. Yeah,
Give
me
me
too.
Wazoo.
Y'all are such haters.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
All
Iowa
right,
State.
Cyclones Jackrabbits, one of the great mascot matchups of the tournament. But
Clones.
Connor's a
yeah,
self-proclaimed Iowa State fan, so I'm going Iowa
Always been
State.
an Iowa State fan.
he
Die
has.
hard.
I'll give him that.
Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
North Carolina. That's an obvious one, I think.
Okay, I got Wagner, or I have Howard winning in a shootout. But yeah,
Howard
I
over
couldn't.
Wagner.
yeah, Howard over Wagner.
I like it. I like it. That's a good take.
SEC
Dude,
versus
there's
Big
a
Ten. All right, go ahead.
not to
That's
interrupt, but
that's Big
there's a
12.
player
No, it's not. No,
there's a
it's not.
player on silence. There's a player on Wagner that's or on Howard that's older than Jason Tatum. He's in his 8th season of college basketball.
I think I did see something about that on
Yeah,
social media. I think you're right.
interesting. I'm guessing we all have Michigan State here.
I
I
don't.
have Mississippi State because
Me too.
Wow.
they played so well in the SEC tournament.
Yeah, I remember following that game against Tennessee, and I was expecting Tennessee to like make a run, and they just never did. So
That's poor.
I don't.
Tennessee,
You never pick.
Tennessee, Tennessee are frauds. Let me just say that right now. I do have them go.
I like that
Never mind.
take.
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
You
Never
know,
mind.
I do
I
like
like
that
that
take
take.
too, but save that for later.
I will. You'll see.
But I don't think Michigan State's that good. I've watched
No.
them play a couple
That's
times. I don't
poor. You can't pick against Michigan State as a mid-seed team. They'll burn you every time.
I
Can I
just
say
did.
something real quick about that game? Look, I haven't followed college basketball that much, but I have looked into it recently. And before the SEC tournament, people were saying that Mississippi State might not even get in, and for them to get an 8 seed, I feel like that's a little insane. That
Okay,
they were.
but you remember when people said Michigan shouldn't get in a few years ago when they made the Sweet 16? Same
I
thing's
don't.
happening here.
I
Telling you.
don't remember that, but that's just that's it's. They're bound. They have a tough draw, but they're bound for. I could definitely. I have North Carolina winning it all, but I could see Mississippi State doing something.
Don't spoil it, Ginger.
Mm.
Okay, it's
All right,
All right.
moving on.
Anyway, yeah, let's move on. Quick shout out to our Spanish class for letting me do some college basketball research. Ginger, I know you appreciate Spanish too. Um, but yeah. Next one, the infamous 5 versus 12 matchup, two mid majors, St. Mary's versus Grand Canyon. Uh, anyone got the Antelopes?
Antelopes is a great mascot, but no, I have St. Mary's.
Me
give me
too.
the Antelopes.
I also have St. Mary's. And my
Well, that
rationale for going St. Mary's is because a Grand Canyon player was taunting UT Arlington when they won the WAC, I
Mm.
believe. So I
I
didn't
did see
like
that.
that.
Yeah, that's not the energy you want.
That's not the energy I want in my bracket. No.
Mm-hmm. All right,
So
everybody have Alabama here.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
should be a
pencil it in.
blowout.
Fun fact about this next matchup: New Mexico, even despite being the 11
They're the
seed, are the
favorites.
betting favorites in this
Yeah,
game. Yeah, and I have New Mexico winning. So
I do
anybody
too.
else?
I have Clemson, but I'm not confident.
Yeah,
I've
I
never seen
understand.
Clemson play basketball. It'll never happen.
They have one guy, I think his name is PJ Hall, who's pretty good. But New Mexico has some pretty
Clemson
good guards, I've heard.
Clemson's basketball program is a figment of everybody's imagination. It doesn't exist. New Mexico's
Yeah.
winning.
Okay, so
Everybody
far,
have Baylor here.
yes.
Yes.
All right.
So
Continue,
far,
sorry.
these are all my picks. Just saying. So
Interesting.
now I
All
feel
right,
like it'll change right here.
Flyers, Wolfpack. What are we feeling?
I have the
Flyers.
Flyers. Oh
I have
wow.
the Flyers as well.
I think they're vulnerable though. Definitely.
Can't
So
pick against Dayton, and then we all
yeah,
have Arizona here.
I do have Arizona
Yep.
here. All right, back to the top. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can. That's so clutch. Okay.
I'll say one thing about Arizona. Uh, okay, not Arizona. Long Beach State. I don't know if y'all know this, but their coach like got fired, and then they told him he could coach the postseason.
Yeah, I heard about
That's
that.
a
That's
that's
nuts.
that's a sneaky game.
You
Mm,
think?
it is. He's coaching for his livelihood.
He
There's
is
another 215 though that I have
exactly.
picked. Um,
Somebody's gonna take St. Peter's again.
yeah, maybe not. All right, Houston consensus.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, fun fact here: Nebraska and A&M got matched up in the men's and the women's tournament.
Really, that's weird. That's really
It
weird,
is.
actually. Where are we going? I got the Cornhuskers.
I got
I
the
got A&M.
Aggies. Give me the
Damn it.
Aggies.
All
Not that I
right.
know anything about these two
Ryan
programs.
Gaddy has A&M going to the Final Four.
That is
So.
why Ryan Gaddy is at home, and I'm on the pod right now.
Oh wow!
Shots
Oh my
fired from the
God!
Ginge.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Y'all are gonna be fighting
Wow.
at school tomorrow.
Just saying.
Okay. Wisco, James Madison. I feel like y'all are gonna go James Madison for some reason.
Of
Hey,
course.
James Madison has 31 wins this season. Give me the Dukes.
Exactly.
I
So,
have Wisco.
boo.
All right, so y'all got Duke.
Yeah, I
I
had
have
the
a
Duke.
soft spot for the Catamounts, but I'll take Duke.
100%.
I
I
had
love the
Duke playing the
Catamounts.
Dukes. Duke is gonna play the
Mhm.
Dukes in the round of 32.
Interesting. I like
That's a
that.
good take. Yeah, me too.
But yes, I do have a soft spot for the Catamounts. They were actually really good a couple years back, and they're still good this year, but not
Dude,
as
it
good.
was the COVID year. They were really good, and I was like, "This is my Cinderella team." And then the bracket got canceled like 3 days before. I was livid. All right.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was one of the worst feelings ever.
Red Raiders and Wolfpack. What we got?
Let me make sure. I think
Wolfpack.
I'm 99% sure I have the Wolfpack.
I have the
I have the
Wolfpack.
Red Raiders. I like Texas Tech. NC State's coming off of a big Cinderella run to win their ACC tournament. I don't believe they'll carry on the energy. And Texas
Yeah,
Tech is
I
just
have
one of those
NC
solid
State.
programs.
The only thing
Brock,
I
you
know
had
about
NC State too?
yes, and I'll say the only thing I know about Texas Tech is Mac McClung went there because I remember watching him destroy LSU in the PMAC. Couldn't tell you anything
Really?
else about Texas Tech.
I didn't know that. Kentucky, Oakland.
Oh, we all have Kentucky.
Kentucky, but they're frauds.
Wow.
Mm. Hot
Sam.
takes from the Ginge.
Sam will have something to
All
say
right.
about that. Okay. Fun fact. Did y'all know Oakland is not actually in Oakland?
Really?
It's in
They play in
Michigan, I
San
want to say.
Francisco?
No, I think
It's in Michigan?
it's in Michigan. Fact check
Interesting.
me,
Oakland,
but
Michigan. All
um
right. Florida. I have
Florida, Boise,
whoever.
Colorado.
This is the one matchup where I know something. Florida's like the top rebounding team in the country, but their starting center got hurt like in the conference tournament. So
Yeah,
I'm taking whoever is the 10 seed.
me as
And
well.
I
I've heard Boise.
disagree.
I've heard good things about Boise.
I
I
disagree. I
also
have
I
Florida in
also
the
have
Final Four, but
Mm.
I have
Next
Florida in the
next
Final
up,
Four.
my wow. That's a hot take. Uh, I have my beautiful Golden Eagles, who I picked to win the championship last year. They sadly disappointed me, but I still love them deeply.
Shaka Smart is the coach for them.
I
I
think
think
so.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have the Hilltoppers. This is the 15-2 I was
Really?
talking about. Shout out Jimmy Cheeseburger, Ryan Saunders for the pick.
all right.
Yeah,
That I have
Jimmy Cheese.
Marquette, but I was watching ESPN earlier because I have nothing but time today, and Reese Davis said that Western Kentucky did not deserve 15. They deserve to be way higher. So I have Marquette,
Mm.
but that might be one that I switch for game time.
I think of all
All
the
right.
teams, Marquette is a team they want to see though. Like I think
Yeah, for sure.
Marquette is
Like
very
as a two
vulnerable.
seed, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, so
Marquette's like the modern
Marquette,
day Xavier. You remember how Xavier was just like frauds every year for like 5 straight
yes,
seasons a few years ago? That's Marquette these days.
it is. You're right. All right, so we got Ket there. Going down to the Midwest, Purdue.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can't overlook it, but Purdue. All right.
I don't
Good.
I don't even know who Purdue is going to play, but they're going to beat the living daylights out of whoever they play.
Yeah, they're
Is that
gonna
Yeah.
try like mega hard. Grambling State versus Montana State.
Yeah, I feel bad for that 16 seed. They're gonna get it's gonna be bad. Um, and then in the other
TCU.
matchup, I
Yeah,
know nothing about either of these, but I just
neither
got
do
a
I.
feeling Utah State's gonna win. So why not?
I have TCU.
I have TCU. That was a complete pick 'em. I asked Siri pick a number 1 or 2, and TCU got picked.
I feel like that was the most
I
random matchup of this tournament.
yeah. For me, it was just Mountain West versus Big 12, and I just took Big 12.
Mm. All right,
Um,
if y'all against the great Will Wade in this next matchup, it will forever alter my opinions of you. So I have McNeese State.
Sam, I already know you have bad opinions about me, so can't get much worse. But I do have Gonzaga. If McNeese was playing any other 5 seed, or maybe even any other 4 seed, I would have McNeese winning. But Gonzaga's,
Disappointed.
I just really like Gonzaga.
Hey, guess what? Sammy, I love you. I'm picking the Cowboys.
Thank you, Brock. Yes,
Number
All right,
one,
pencil them in.
I could have sworn Gonzaga wasn't going to make it. I remember seeing something that they weren't very good this year, and they got a 5 seed.
they've been
And
playing. That was at the beginning of the season, Ginger. They have been playing really good ball recently.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. McNeese is going in there, and they're gonna win. Straightforward. They're gonna
It's a
win.
good take. Great take.
All
He
right,
knows what he
guys.
knows ball.
Y'all
All
better
right.
be picking Stanford right here.
I did pick Samford.
Let's
Guess what?
go.
Their
What?
name is Samford. What's my name? Sam.
Sam.
They're going through. Give me the Bulldogs.
Right.
I also like in NCAA 08, I have that video game, and for whatever reason, I decided to play as Stanford, and I led them to the Final Four. So we have good
Stanford.
history. Samford.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Stanford.
Yes.
Uh,
I led those boys to greatness.
Well, both of y'all picked Sanford. I picked Kansas, even though I hate Kansas because I picked them last
What a
year and they
loser.
lost in the second round. So
I feel
first
like
off,
you have to pick Kansas at some point. But
I would love to see a 12 versus 13 matchup in the second round. That would be
I know. I
amazing.
would love to see that. Yeah.
But
it's gonna happen. Be ready.
hey, this is the year to happen because nobody's really been dominant. So
Fair enough. Moving on to the next matchup, we got South Carolina out of the SEC and Oregon out of the Pac-12. The champions of the Pac-12. Who we got?
I like South Carolina. I think they're a solid team this year. I think they could
I like
they
SoCar
could go on
too.
a little run.
me as well.
Okay, glad we can agree on
Uh,
that. Jesuit Blue Jays
great.
or Akron?
Give
Give me
me
the
the
Jays.
Zips. Give
Are you
me the
kidding me?
Zips.
Wow.
Give me the Zips. They're moving
Okay,
on.
well I know
This is
Brock
the
has
Cinderella region.
Creighton.
The Zips
I
are
am
moving
very high.
on.
Creighton's my favorite team going into this.
You'll all see. You will
Yeah.
all see.
Maybe Akron shouldn't even be here right now, but
You will all see.
did you see how they
when
lost to
the
Kent
Zips
State
move
or how
on.
they beat Kent State? The
A
Kent
win is a
State player
win.
pulled a J.R. Smith.
A
He
win
fouled.
is a win.
Not ever Sam. Talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. Texas versus the winner of Colorado State and Virginia.
I have eternal beef with the Texas basketball program because I think it was Friday a few years ago. I picked them to my Final Four. I fall asleep on the couch, wake up at like 11 o'clock, and I look to see what else but Texas blowing my bracket to Abilene Christian in the first round.
Oh,
So those bums will never win a March Madness game. Give me whoever. I don't even know who it is, but they're beating Texas.
I
Give me the
remember
10
that
seed.
game vividly because I remember going to baseball practice and famous Coach Dunk. I know we both, all three of us remember
Oh
Coach
yeah.
Dunk was
Yeah.
livid about that. And when
Oh
Ohio
my
State
goodness, I remember that.
I
and
picked Ohio State to win
yeah,
the championship that year.
when Ohio State lost to who was
Oral
it?
Roberts.
Or
I'm
Roberts, yeah.
traumatized. It was the
They,
second game of the whole tournament. My bracket was done. It was a tough day. Tough day.
hey, a lot
That's
of
the game
people's
we're
bracket
playing.
ended last year when Arizona decided to lay a goose egg against Princeton. Okay,
Yeah,
I
Andrew
would
That's
I
what
did.
had Arizona
was
I had
wrong.
Dickinson.
Arizona making the Final Four and they lost to Princeton.
Yeah, that was rough.
A couple
Tough
years
times.
back, I had Keegan Murray in Iowa making it to the Final Four, and they lost to Richmond.
Richmond. Yeah, I remember that. I remember Tyler picked him to win this championship.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
not
Yeah, we were
happy.
talking about that the other day. Um, Brock, who do you have in this game?
Texas, but I don't know anything about either team or
Uh, all I know
any of
is
the three.
UVA is ass. They suck. Um, okay. The beloved St. Peter's
Uh,
Peacocks.
Does St. Peter's have
yeah, good luck with
anybody?
St. Peter's.
Does St. Peter's have anybody left from that team like 2 years ago, or was it last
No,
year?
because the coach went to Murray State and they all transferred with him.
Wow.
Oh,
I
really?
give, huh,
Yeah.
I thought he went to
well,
Seton Hall.
Oh, Seton Hall. That was it. Yeah, Seton Hall. He went to
Yeah.
Seton Hall and they all transferred with him.
well. Um, give me Tennessee then. If they still had a
I have
couple
Yeah.
people from
Tennessee
that
too.
other team, I would pick them. But Tennessee's gonna dog walk them.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right, second
Back to
round.
the top.
Well, I gotta go look at my picks for
Okay, we
this.
got Northwestern versus UConn.
UConn
UConn.
UConn.
consensus.
Really good squad up there in Connecticut. San Diego State Auburn. I feel like we've seen this matchup before for some
It
reason.
feels like it. I don't think we have, but it feels like it just because I feel like these
Cer-
programs are in similar positions most years. I have Auburn. I don't know.
I
SEC
do have
champs. I'll
Auburn
take them.
too. Yeah.
Breaking news. Sorry, boys. The Giants just got Blake Snell. I know we're in a
I thought he
basketball
was going
segment.
to
God
Houston.
damn it. Well, at least he didn't go to Houston, but I would have liked to have seen him in the pinstripes.
Chase
Anyway.
Young is a Saint.
Yep. Anyway, my bad.
Yeah,
All right,
Chase-
we digress there. I have Auburn.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, ow. Okay,
Illinois,
Duquesne or
Duquesne.
Illinois?
I got
Illinois.
the Fighting Illini.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
They're really good. Cyclones versus Cougars.
Got to take the Cyclones, Big 12 champs.
Indeed.
I think UConn got the hardest bracket.
Oh, easily.
Like,
They
it
have
makes no sense.
They have the SEC champs, the Big 10 champs, and the Big 12 champs.
That's
all in
actually
their bracket.
exactly what I was talking to my dad about the other day.
It's
And the team
insane.
that and the team that they beat in the championship last year as well.
Oh my God.
All right.
I'm guessing
And
we
you-
all have North Carolina.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. They cotton them. All right. St. Mary's versus Bama. Interesting.
Well, okay. Well,
Give me the Gales. They won their conference for the first time in however long. I watched them at the start because it's like the first conference tournament that actually matters. And I've been inspired. St. Mary's runs out the same lineup every year of 6'8" white dudes that can shoot and rebound, and they're going to beat Alabama.
I know y'all picked St. Mary's, but I have Grand Canyon making the Sweet 16. I have
Who
them
you
beating
have
the
in this
top.
game,
top.
though?
Yeah, if you had to pick between this game, who you got? I'm guessing Alabama.
Me?
Yeah.
John. I said Grand Canyon. Did
No,
y'all
I
not hear
know.
me?
But you need the
Oh
you need
yeah,
the
yeah.
pick
Well,
this game.
since I picked Grand Canyon, I'll pick St. Mary's.
All right, I have Bama, but go ahead and put the
Yes.
Gales
Put
to
the
the Sweet
Gales
16.
through.
Shut up, Sam. All right. Possible Cinderella team, New Mexico, taking on a very good Baylor team. Who y'all got?
Baylor.
Me too.
Every year there's an 11 seed that makes the Sweet 16, and this year I've decided it is the New Mexico Lobos.
We
But
can never just agree on something.
I will
Yeah.
say every year somebody says an 11 seed will make a run, and it's always a different 11 seed.
it's always the one you least suspect. But I feel
Exactly.
like
So that's why
I
I'm
feel
staying away
like they're
from.
kind of under the radar. I don't know.
Maybe. Now to a kind of nasty 7 versus 2. I really don't like either of these teams. State and Arizona. I'll go Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'll take Arizona.
Me too.
Yeah. Shout out Obi Toppin.
Like, Arizona is a very under the radar team this year.
I don't
Like
think
nobody's
so.
really talking about them.
I think they suck like usual.
Well, that's what I mean. But like nobody's talking about them.
I'm done picking Arizona, man. I always have them going far. Benedict Mathurin lost the
too.
Sweet 16, had them in the championship.
Princeton.
I don't forget these things. A&M versus Houston.
Houston.
Yeah. Houston.
H-Town. All right. JMU versus Duke.
I have the Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah. As much as I wanted to pick James Madison, Duke's gonna win.
So that sets up a Duke, Houston, Sweet 16. NC State, Tucky.
Give me the Cats.
I got Cats too.
I got the Wolfpack. That's my 11 seed that's making a run.
That would be a big Cinderella story. They're
That would.
I don't know.
Kentucky's
Mark.
frauds. You can't lose to
They got to
LSU.
stay hot.
They lost to LSU.
Hey, no. They just got healthy at the start of the month, though. I'm telling you.
I remember
They're gonna lock in.
My Hoyas did something like this a couple years back and got absolutely blown out in a 12-5 versus Colorado.
By Colorado. Yeah,
It's
I
my
remember that game.
Hoyas.
Colorado made like 12 threes to start the game.
Yeah.
All right. Look, Marquette, I love them, but they burned me last year, and they must pay for what they've done. So I'm taking whoever this 10 seed is to the Sweet 16.
Pick who this 10 seed's going to be.
Boise.
Boise. Okay. All right. We kind of got to speed this up.
No, we're good.
You think?
We only have 19 picks. We only have 19 picks left.
All right. Purdue, TCU.
Purdue.
I also have Purdue.
Purdue.
Power matchup. McNeese versus Sanford. Who we got, fellas?
Okay, wait. Before we do that, look how cool this looks with Gonzaga right here. Bulldog versus Bulldog.
Put it away, Connor. Put it away.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. It
You
just
don't-
looked cool.
You don't disrespect Will Wade like
It
that.
looked cool. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dude, I think there's still time for Will Wade to make some strong ass offers and put McNeese State through to the Sweet 16. So I'll take the Cowboys.
I also got McNeese.
Well, sorry. I'll go with the Cowboys. And I have Kansas winning, but y'all already picked them out, so I'll just agree with y'all.
Okay.
It's the herd
You in
mentality.
or South Carolina, Creighton. I have Creighton.
Creighton.
I got South Carolina. I just think solid SEC team. Creighton tends to lose these games.
Don't disrespect my Jays.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, Creighton, they
Y'all
have
have a soft
everything.
spot. Yeah.
They have
Okay,
shooting. They play good defense.
minus athleticism.
They still got some athleticism.
I haven't seen Creighton play this year, but I can tell you that team lacks athleticism.
They
I've
have the
seen them play a
coldest
few
white boys
times.
in the country.
They have some dude
Yeah.
named Baylor that's really good.
All right.
Texas versus Tennessee. This is a power matchup of football schools.
I got
I
do I
have
have?
Tennessee.
Wait, let me check.
Reluctantly, I have Tennessee.
Tennessee's
I think I have
frauds.
Tennessee
Texas is winning.
as well. I don't think Tennessee's that good either, but I'll take Tennessee.
Yep.
All
Pretty
right, moving on.
chalky here.
Well,
We
this
got
is consensus, though.
yeah. Okay. UConn Auburn.
UConn.
I also have
I
UConn, but Auburn will put up a fight.
I have Auburn.
I like that bet.
Interesting.
Cyclones Illini.
I like the Illini. I think they're a good little ball club this year. I'm taking Illinois.
I have the Clones. Brock, you have the Illini.
I do. I have the Illini.
Good
They're
take.
good. Illinois is really good. They got two really good scorers. St. Mary's versus North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Thank you.
And
Sam.
this is where the bracket gets interesting because the St. Mary's Gales are going through to the Elite Eight. They're gonna beat North Carolina, and you'll all see.
I feel like
You will all
people
see.
always have St. Mary's going far, and they just
They
never.
never do. No.
No, I know they never do, except for this year. White boy basketball is gonna reign supreme in March, and they're gonna
This is
take down North
I'd have to
Carolina.
see it to believe it.
Can I just say this real quick? This is the year of the white boy, okay? If you look, Purdue has their whole team. Don't the dude
Great.
Connect from
Yeah.
Tennessee,
Kolek
Creighton,
from Marquette. Tyler Kolek. He's really good.
him. There's another team. Hunter Dickinson, Kansas.
Yeah, Hunter Dickinson.
Filipowski.
The time is now.
It is. This is
All
the
All
year of
right,
the white
Baylor,
boys.
Arizona.
I
I
have
have
Baylor.
Arizona.
This is the biggest fraudulent Sweet 16 game I've ever seen, but I'm taking Arizona.
I think Baylor's actually good, but whatever you say. Okay. Duke Houston.
Houston.
I have the Blue Devils.
I also had the Blue Devils.
Let's go.
Little
Let's
Cinderella pick there.
go.
Sorry, Sam.
All right, Boise
The
State,
hate.
Kentucky.
I got the Cats.
Me too. I actually have Florida right here, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't have either of those teams in it, but I'll take which one do y'all have? Hold up. Let me.
It's Kentucky versus Boise. That's what we
Yeah,
have.
we already have two. Yeah, let's speed it along here.
Yeah, just pick Kentucky
No,
then.
fine.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, shit. Okay. Next one we got Purdue McNeese.
I think the run ends here. I'll take Purdue.
Yeah, me too. Too much
Yeah.
size.
Purdue.
Okay. Tennessee Creighton.
Creighton.
Creighton. Thank you. Tennessee
I
is
have
not
neither of these
good.
teams, but I'll take Creighton.
Thank you, Sam. Okay. Illinois,
Elite Eight time.
UConn.
I am going to take UConn. I think. I mean, they're consensus number one team. I gotta have some safe picks, so I'm taking the Huskies.
I'm also taking the Huskies.
I picked Auburn to beat UConn, so I'm gonna pick Auburn, which would be in place of UConn, so UConn.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're alluding to. Duke, Kentucky. Blue Bloods battling it out for
I would love to see that
final
Elite Eight
spot.
matchup.
Me too.
I would love to see it. I'm gonna take
Who would I
Kentucky. Like
go
I said,
here?
they just got recently healthy in March. They got some guard with a long name. He's cold. I watched him play like 2 games.
Oh,
He's the
Dillingham.
man. He's gonna Dillingham. That dude's nice. He reminds me of like Tyrese Maxey. So I'm gonna take Kentucky through to the Sweet Six, or not the Sweet 16, the Final Four.
For the sake of this bracket and your bracket, Sam, I'll also take Kentucky because I think this one's a
Ah.
Cheers.
See, I was gonna say I'm gonna take the TikTok boy and Jarrett McCain, but y'all pick Kentucky. So
I like
Mm.
Duke in this one, but just for the sake of coherency.
Duke's kind of like Duke's flying under the radar. Nobody's talking about him. But
Yeah,
just
Duke
saying.
is a low key team this year. UNC
I-
AZ.
I have St. Mary's in this game.
Thanks,
So
Sam. That's not the
St.
question.
Mary's.
St. Mary's.
North North Carolina,
Thank you.
Gales.
I don't know what kind of drugs you're taking, Sam. Creighton Perdon't.
give me the Jays.
Give me the
I'm riding with them.
freaking Jays.
I'm riding with them.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
Sam.
yeah, I have to have a few safe picks, and I don't know nothing about Purdue other than that they got that really tall white dude, but they're just a safe pick, so I'll pencil them into my Final Four.
They're
But I like the Creighton shout.
All right. Can we all say who our Final Four is right now at this point?
Yeah, go ahead, Brock.
Yes, Brock, go.
I have Auburn, Auburn versus North Carolina, and Duke versus Creighton.
Sam.
I have UConn versus St. Mary's and Purdue versus Kentucky.
I have UConn versus UNC and Florida versus Creighton.
Florida.
I'm telling you, man.
I like it.
I like it. All right. So Final Four. We have about 2.5 minutes left, so we should have enough time. I have UConn.
I would take UConn in this game.
Me too.
Give me North Carolina.
Oh, not a bad take. Creighton versus Kentucky. Sam, I know you have Kentucky.
I'm riding with the Cats.
Brock.
Give me the
Thank you.
Jays.
Jays
All
up.
right. A
Big East matchup.
Go down.
Dude, they're such fraud. Okay, if this matchup theoretically happens, UConn will win by like 50.
You do realize Creighton blew out UConn in the regular season?
No, I know that, and that is why UConn will win by 50.
I have
Give me the
Creighton winning
Huskies in
this
this
game.
scenario. Wow.
See, this is where my
y'all are
Creighton
picking
my
your
Creighton
Huskies.
Cinderella run ends. I have North Carolina winning. I
So
saw
who-
North
But
Carolina
if it
play
was
this
Duke.
year?
UConn, if
I saw
it was UConn though, who would you take?
uh UConn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so UConn is our champ.
And your champion is the UConn Huskies.
UConn
That's just not
Consensus.
back to
that's
back.
just that's not gonna happen. There hasn't been a back-to-back winner since Florida.
And
Pretty
number
boring.
one overall seeds never win.
All right, well that was
Anyways,
fun.
That was
right.
fun. Thank you for
Connor-
joining us if you did join us.
Yeah, what's up?
How much time do we have? I just wanted to get this question off.
90
You
seconds.
got 90 seconds.
Okay. All right. This is nothing to do with basketball, but
Uh,
I saw this thing earlier where the Kansas City Chiefs and Royals are having a little scuffle with like the state government of Kansas
Okay.
City, and then might be leaving. My question to you is if New Orleans were to obtain the Royals, would y'all still be Yankees fans, or
That's
would
a
you
good
move to
question.
be a Royals fan?
I think I'd be a fan of both teams. I really don't know what I would do.
I'd be a fan of both, but I'd be a Royals fan first if that was the case. I gotta have my hometown team.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Like,
I would probably stay being a Cubs fan. I'm a Cubs fan, but I would slowly transition to a Royals fan. But the
no,
Cubs would
I like
always they would always
day
hold a place in
one.
my heart.
Day one, I would be the biggest Royals fan if they became the New
All right.
Orleans Royals.
I
Well,
agree.
they wouldn't be
Let's
the
wrap this
Royals,
up.
but
Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us, Brock. You have any closing statements as the guest speaker?
Hurry up, bro.
that's
Go Jays.
it. No, yeah, go Jays.
Go Jays. All right. Thank you for joining us. If you made it all the way through, hope to be back here next year for a fourth one. And yeah, shout out Trent, and that'll do it. Cue the outro.
Salmon,
Sam and
CD,
CD.
CD,
CD and
CD
Sam.
and Sam.